Hello my motor enthusiasts. Today's grid is buzzing with some fascinating maneuvers off the track as well.
Oh, do tell, Enzo. What's stirring in the paddock?
Well, after Ferrari's surprising move to sign Lewis Hamilton for the 25 season, Carlos Sainz finds himself in a bit of a scramble for a new seat.
That's a shocker. Hamilton to Ferrari, and where does that leave young Sainz after such a strong start this season?
Exactly, William. With 3 podiums and a win at the Australian Grand Prix under his belt this year, Sainz is certainly not short on options, though.
I heard Carlos Onoro, his manager, had quite a bit to say on F1 Nation after the Chinese Grand Prix. Any updates there?
Indeed, he mentioned there are quite a few options on the table, but no big announcements expected before the next race. Something is definitely brewing.
And amidst all this, Nico Hülkenberg secures a seat with Kick Sauber for next year. The driver market is alive and kicking, isn't it?
Absolutely, the game of musical chairs is on, and it's gripping. Let's unfold this intriguing saga as we dive deeper today. Hello my motor enthusiasts. You already know me, this is Enzo.
And this is William, at your service.
You're tuned into F1 Motor Fever podcast. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on those notifications to stay up to speed with all the latest from the track and beyond. Full throttle. The driver market is certainly not lacking in drama this season. Amidst all, Carlos Sainz's manager has been rather vocal about the ongoing negotiations.
Intriguing, isn't it? He mentioned that they are still playing the game. Sounds like they're keeping their cards close to their chest while exploring options.
Absolutely. With Lewis Hamilton taking over at Ferrari from the 25 season, Sainz is compelled to look elsewhere. And with his strong performance this year, there's no shortage of interest.
He did make quite the comeback, didn't he? Claiming 3 podiums in just 4 races, plus that spectacular win at the Australian Grand Prix after returning from surgery.
It's impressive indeed. And with the driver market being so volatile, his manager hinted that they've had discussions with many teams. Though, no big news expected before the next race between the China and Miami Grand Prix.
It must be a tense period for them. Being in limbo, yet having to maintain top performance on the track.
That's the nature of the beast in Formula One. Success on the track can certainly bolster your standing, but the negotiations off the track play an equally crucial role. And with Nico Hülkenberg signing with Kick Sauber, it just adds another layer to this season's shifting dynamics.
The chess game continues. It'll be interesting to see where Sainz lands with all these movements happening.
Switching gears a bit, Haas has been making headlines with their significant upgrade at the Shanghai circuit. It seems the new approach under team boss Komatsu is paying off.
Indeed, the team has shown some stellar improvement. And with Hülkenberg managing to steal another point for Haas, despite Magnussen's unfortunate contact with Tsunoda, things are looking up.
On another note, McLaren's Andrea Stella admitted to being pleasantly surprised by their success at the same event, initially thinking it would be a damage limitation event for them.
It's fascinating how the teams have different expectations and strategies, yet sometimes the outcomes can be totally unexpected.
Absolutely, and let's not forget Mercedes. They're hinting at something big coming for the Miami Grand Prix. Toto Wolff seems quite optimistic about a crucial step forward.
That's something to look forward to. The developments and upgrades can really shake things up, affecting the entire grid's dynamics.
It keeps the competition fierce and the season unpredictable. With all these strategic moves and unexpected results, it ensures the fan engagement remains high.
And that's what makes Formula One so thrilling, isn't it? The constant evolution, the strategy, and of course, the sheer unpredictability.
William Turner, what's the word on the street, internet-wise?
Right, listen to this. On a forum, a user named IC posted, quote, Nico Hülkenberg to compete for stake F1 team Kick Sauber from 2025 onwards, unquote.
Oh, that certainly stirs the pot. What are the fan reactions like?
Christian of J chimed in with, quote, who would have thought that Hulk would be in Formula One until his 40s, especially after getting kicked out in 2019, unquote.
He's had quite the roller coaster, hasn't he?
Absolutely. And it gets better. Amber Seat mentioned, quote, and getting kicked in 2010, unquote. And there's a pun from Blue Warrior, quote, and Kick Saubered in 2025, unquote.
Haha, seems like the fans are having a field day with the team's name.
Indeed, they are. There's more. Silly Bear quipped, quote, you must be drunk. Please Sauber up, unquote.
Quite the witty bunch, aren't they? What else have they got?
There's a thoughtful touch from the Flying Hornet 1881, who finds it baffling given Hulkenberg was one of the most hyped juniors at one point.
It's a testament to the unpredictable nature of careers in such a competitive sport. Any other intriguing insights?
Spigneau recalls, quote, "From memory, Williams lost a lot of sponsorship at the end of 2010 and Pastor's PDVSA money was too tempting to turn down, especially since he was the rare example of a paid driver who was actually quick," unquote.
Racing is as much about the drives as it is about the dollars, isn't it? Any final gems before we move on?
Just one more. Sergi Rabbit joked about Sauber's pit stop times, quote, "With how long it takes Sauber to change tires, he can reach his 50s during the pit stop," unquote.
That's a good one. It's always refreshing to see fans keep a sense of humor about the sport's quirks. Thanks for tuning into F1 Motor Fever podcast today. We've explored the latest updates and strategies from the Formula One teams and their surprising season performances. Your presence and engagement are what drive us. Don't forget to subscribe, activate those notifications, and share our content far and wide, from your social media to your mates at the pub. If you've enjoyed our chat, why not drop us a comment? We'd love to hear from you.
Absolutely, and keep those eyes peeled for our upcoming episodes. You never know what thrilling F1 insights you might miss if you don't stay tuned. We're here to fuel your need for speed with fresh and exciting content regularly.
We genuinely appreciate your support and enthusiasm. It's what makes F1 Motor Fever podcast so special. We're already revving up for the next episode and can't wait to share more with you.
Yeah, and remember, whether you're new to the sport or a seasoned F1 aficionado, there's always something interesting on the horizon here.
Pedal to the metal, keep your gaze on the road, our channel's content is pure gold.